You know what's funny? Big companies suck at sales. I'm gonna talk to you today about why they suck and what you can do to take advantage so that you can beat them. Let's jump into it. Hey, I'm Matt Wallach. I help software leaders understand how to generate a whole bunch of great leads, close those leads quickly for a high revenue amount, and scale their company so they can reach their dreams. If you want those things, hit the subscribe button right now and the little bell. That way you'll get all of my best tips, all my methods, all my formulas, so that you can scale your company. And today we're gonna talk about how do we beat those companies who have already scaled. Maybe you're a startup, maybe you're somebody who's in their early stage, you're trying to get things going, and you're looking at these big competitors and they're scary. They've got all kinds of funding, they've got all kinds of great things going on. How do we beat them? How do we get ahead when everybody in the industry already knows them? Everybody already understands that that company is a leader. So how can you beat them? Well, one key thing to remember is that big companies suck at sales. And you probably already know this. It might feel weird to hear, but you might already know this because if you think about it, call up some big, huge distributor of something for your house, like a Home Depot or Lowe's, and think about their customer service or their sales process on the phone, or look at some of the big software companies. These giant software companies have gotten so big that their sales is not very good. Now, before we really jump into this, hit that like button down below. And that shows me this is good stuff that helps you and also tells other people this is something that they should watch, so you're helping other people as well. And if you have any comments or any ideas for future episodes, put that in the comments, and that way I'll be able to answer those. And maybe your ideas I'll be talking about in a few weeks. Today, we're talking about those big companies. Why are they so bad at sales? Well, it really boils down to how tough it is to stay up with sales. First, in order to be a good sales organization, the entire team has to be together. They have to be on the same page. They have to be speaking the same lingo. And you have to continually train the team. And anybody you bring in, you have to spend time to ramp them up. You have to get them up to speed through training and role plays and really getting them to understand what your sales motion, your sales process looks like. Now, in a smaller team, that's actually easier to do. On a bigger team, a lot of times these people are just thrown to the wolves. And the idea is that, hey, let's just put a bunch of people in the role, and some of them are going to fail. We'll get rid of those, and we'll keep the ones that make it. And so they just kind of throw everybody out and hope that something sticks. But that's not really a good thing, because all those people, the ones who are bad, are going to have interactions with customers and prospects, and it's not going to go well. And in fact, the training, the necessary what you have to do, and also staying on top of each of these reps to make sure they're doing what they are doing, it's very difficult the bigger and bigger and bigger the organization gets. I'll give you an idea. I do Facebook ads, and with these Facebook ads, we had to talk to some of the Facebook people on the phone. And let me tell you, that is not a fun experience. Trying to talk to somebody at Facebook and have them help you and have them actually understand what you're going through is really hard. Try it, give it a shot. You're not going to like it. So the bigger the company gets, it gets harder to maintain that awesome sales motion, that experience, keeping everybody in line, working together. It's just difficult when you have thousands and thousands of people, and even hundreds of people, and even 50 or 60 or 70 people on your sales team. So if you're a sales team of 1 or 3 or 5, you have an advantage. It's much easier for you all to be on the same page. It's much easier for you all to come together and start working the same process with the same level of skill and capability. The more people you add, the tougher it gets, especially as these people come from different places, they work on different roles, and everybody's got different ideas and ways of doing things. And so everything becomes very disjointed. So what can you do? What can you do to make sure you beat these big companies? Simple. Have a great process. Make sure that your sales process is totally lined out, buttoned up, that you're working a proven process, that you are confident, that your whole team is confident that you are going to get results. And by the way, a lot of people think, oh, our product has to be great. When you're in sales, you're like, I hope we have a great product. And yeah, it's nice to have a great product, but actually the process is more important than the product, because those people who are prospects in your target market, when they start talking to you, they don't really know a lot about the product. And all of the websites, all the competitors, they all say the same things. And so it's very confusing to a prospect on what's the best potential product for them. But what they do see really well is your process. So if you start talking about this or that, and it's really good and insightful, and you're helping them and educating them and getting them to really understand what's going on within their industry and getting them to learn more about the problems they're facing and how they can solve it, and someone else is just kind of like answering their questions and showing them the product, they're going to love your process and they're going to want to work with you much more often. And so you can beat big competitors, even large enterprises, even though they have millions of dollars and tons of background and all kinds of brand name, because of your process. So make your sales process amazing. Make sure your entire team is on the same page. Make sure everybody is practiced and has learned it and is speaking the same lingo, and you'll be killing these competitors, because when people get in and see how much more you care, how much more your team knows about what they're doing, how much more connected they are to what that prospect is going through, they are going to love you and they're going to want to be a part of your company. So big teams suck at sales. Small teams, be great at sales. Be agile, be ready to take over, and you will win the day. All right, that is it for today. Once again, make sure you are subscribed. Hit that button down there. I hope that this helps you, and I hope you have a great day. Take care.